Hey, it's Joel with another bite-sized piece of hope from Glenwood and Rockingham. And I wanted to share with you some thoughts on Galatians, kind of work through Galatians. But as we're looking at Galatians chapter 1, verse 6, it says, I marvel for you that you are so removed that you from that call into the grace of Christ into another gospel, which is not another, but there is some that trouble you who will pervert the gospel of Christ. But though we are an angel from heaven and preach any other gospel to you other than what we preached, let him be accursed. As we said before, now, if any man preach any other gospel to you than what you have received, let him be accursed. For do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I please men, I should not be a servant of Christ. Now, as we read that, it gives us a challenge to listen and test. There's a lot of news sources out there right now, and there's a lot of voices out on the internet that we can listen to. One of the scariest things is we can listen to news all day and live a life out of fear, and that's not what we're called to do at all. For the people in Galatia, they were having different people come in and tell them there was a bunch of religious hoops they had to jump through to be saved. And so Paul's telling them, no, there's only this gospel, that you know Christ, that you show Christ, and that you live Christ. So as they're hearing this, Paul's trying to basically do damage control. Folks, if you don't watch the voices that you allow into your life, it will take away your joy. You will live in anxiety, and that's no way to live. Hope doesn't want us to live that way. So it's all right to go on a fast from some of the news sources that you've been looking at before. It's all right not to look at the moment. And test the sources. Are people building you up in Christ, or are they tearing you down? If they're tearing you down, I promise you that they're not in Christ. So this is your bite-sized piece of hope for the day. And thank you. Be sure to share with your friends.